Dancing with Hyena babies. My mother, by the time you receive this note, I will be setting down to serve my 20 years in Kirikiri Prison. Do not blame anybody else for this my predicament, I will rather take responsibility for messing up my own life. Forgive me if you can for disappointing you. However, carry on with your life and I hope other people will learn from my mistake. I have thought I could eat with Satan with a short spoon, but little do I realize that instead of telling Iron Bender to construct a very long spoon for me, I was unknowingly opening the gate of hell with my own hands. I am now alone in my cell. I now reflect on my life, how and where I have deviated from the path of my destiny and to the web I now found myself. Will I ever get a second chance? Can I get another opportunity to redeem my life? Mom, as your only child, you expected me to be there for you, to be a source of pride and support, but I am sorry I lost my focus along the line at the time it mattered most. Well, all that are now history. The reality is that I have messed up and I am now at the valley of death. My name is Amoyemwan. My mother said I was born in the month Alhaji Shagari was sworn in as the president of Nigeria. That means I am about 25 years old. The man who is supposed to be my father denied responsibility for my pregnancy. The fact that I was a girl child and my mother was deaf and dumb may have been the reason he refused to accept me. So the journey of my life started from this T-junction. I attended Ivbi or primary school Benin City. I was well known in the school not because I was the most brilliant or beautiful girl but due to my nickname. They call me Gary and Kulikili. I earn this name because I always come to school with Gary and Kulikili because I could not afford to buy other food during break time like my mates. I sat for my senior secondary school certificate and JAM and I was lucky to gain admission to University of Ibadan. When I received my letter of admission to read medicine I was so excited. I gave testimony in the church. My pastor was so proud of me. In his sermon, he told the other youths in the church to always emulate me. I have always been guided by the biblical principles and values. Dora is my roommate in the hostel and with time we became friends. Her family seems to be rich. Her mother and other siblings pay her regular visits in the hostel. That was how we became acquainted. I have observed that Dora often travel. She traveled to other neighboring countries, but I never bothered to ask her about her journeys as I felt it was her private affairs. Her mother and other family members gives me cash and other gifts when they visit. Though I have perceived that things were not quite right, I suspect something sinister was going on but I do not bother to check. There is an adage that a careless fly will be buried with the corpse. Till now I still believe I am in a dream that I will one day wake up, but the reality is that I am not dreaming. The day it happened, Dora's mother came visiting as usual and gave me a parcel to give to Dora when she returned from her journey and she left. I kept the parcel under my pillow and was about leaving the room for lecture when two men approached and showed me search warrant and introduced themselves as operatives from National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. That was the beginning of my journey to Kirikiri Prison. Unknown to me, the parcel Dora's mother gave me to deliver to her daughter was heroin, a hard drug. To read more visits or call nigerianstray.blogspot.com.